Hi, it's John Sileo from Sileo.com, and this is the Ask Sileo series where you can ask me anything about privacy, identity, or reputation protection. Today's question is, how do I turn off Facebook's graph search? It's that search indexing feature like Google inside of Facebook that allows somebody to find any data that you have made public, which by default everything is public, on Facebook. You can't actually turn it off. There's no way to say, hey, graph search is not allowed into my information. You have to shut down your past and your future posts systematically so that everyone or the public can't read those posts, or that Facebook can't put them as part of graph search. So I'm going to show you on the screen how you go in and change these settings by changing from everyone or public to friends only. Here we go. Okay, once you've logged into Facebook, the first thing to do is go over to the corner and click on the lock symbol. Sometimes it's in the right, sometimes it's in the left. As you'll notice throughout this, Facebook's settings for these change constantly, and it makes it a little bit confusing as to how to get your privacy settings. When you click on that, the first thing you want to do is go to Who Can See My Stuff. When you click on that, you see you have several options. First is Who Can See Future Posts. By default, Facebook sets this to either public or everyone, which are synonymous for each other, meaning everybody can see the post by default. Of course, you might want to set that to friends so that only friends see your posts by default. And then if you want an individual post to be seen by a larger group, you go in and you set it on that specific post. If you want to see how others are viewing your website, whether it's friends or friends of friends, you simply click on the View As, and it shows you your profile as others will see it. But I want to go into the Use Activity Log, because that's where you can go in and look at all of your historical settings, all of the posts you have put up. How are others seeing it? So in this first case, on the one by the article I've put up by the Huffington Post, you can see that it is set to public. If you only want your friends to see that historical post and not graph search, you need to go in and set that. And you will have to do that for every post you have made if you don't want it to be allowed to be indexed or searched by graph search. It's a process that takes some time, but otherwise everything out there is going to be searchable and findable. Finally, you need to go through all of these different settings on the left-hand side, one by one, to see how graph search is indexing and sharing your information. If you don't go through these, you're giving it the right to publicize everything in those. That's it. If you take those steps, go through them one by one, you will be a whole lot safer. Thanks. This is John Sileo from Sileo.com. I look forward to hearing from you next time.